do my best to describe the scene, but I was confused reading the scene the entire time. So during the shootout, which kind of feels exactly like the scene the nursing assistant had with the main character in Melody, her mother, the pimp is literally shooting at them, but this time it's on a cliff and the main character's hanging off the cliff. And at first she tried stepping on him, but the Melody got between her and the main character because somehow he's not hanging off the cliff. I thought he was, until he was like, I'm gonna fight you and take the gun away from you and keep you from trying to stomp on him to fall off the cliff. I was literally confused on it, so they're now both fighting over the gun. And she's like, if you keep fighting me for the gun, the main character will fall. And he's like, oh no, I got to save the main character. So he runs to the main character, trying to pull him up. But the main character's like, take the gun from her. Take her from the gun. She's literally shooting us. Take the gun away from her. And the Melody's like, no, I'm going to save you first before I try taking the gun. And she's still shooting at them. Literally trying to shoot at the main character, Melody. And I was literally confused, but also terrified at the same time. I was like, what is going on? The Melody finally gets the main character off the edge of the cliff, and he gets shot and is now like this, and the main character's pissed. And then the Melody's like, we don't know each other dead anymore because I took a bullet for you like you did before. And I'm like, not that time to bring that up. Not that time. Like I said, it's kind of like that scene from book 3. And the main character is not having any of it. He puts the Melody down and then beats the living daylights out of the pimp. I am not kidding. Like, he full on wanted to kill her. And it's only the Melody literally pleading on him to not do it. Because, again, the Melody is his anchor. And thinking he lost the Melody or the Melody getting injured left him to go berserk. Literally almost killed her if it wasn't for the Melody going, don't kill her, hold yourself back. They hear sirens and she thinks they called the police on her, and they're like, no, we haven't had the chance to call the police. What are you even talking about? We're talking about calling the police and you're telling us not to call the police, and now you're accusing us of calling the police? They find out that her sister called the police, because again, she doesn't know that her sister killed their father or what is actually going on in this situation. Now she knows that her sister was running a pimp business, but she didn't know about the whole killing her father thing. And she called the police because, she sees 2 men run off with their motorcycle and her sister chasing after them hysterical. So she thought they did something and she wanted to protect her sister. Now she tells the Melody and the main character her sad sob story. Now they knew about the abuse she went through by her father, just like her stepmother and sister, and she running to the city. At the city, she met a man, fell in love with this man, and they had good years. Now she was lying to him about everything, even about going to college. And he sooner or later does discover that she was lying through his parents after she met his parents, and they were suspicious of her, so they looked into her background, discovered that she was lying, and he broke up with her. She tried being honest with her future boyfriends, and every time she tells them the truth, they leave her and abandon her. And one day, at a bar, she sees men trying to hook up with women under the influence of alcohol, 2 out of it to consent, and she is disgusted, realizing men in the city are no different than the men in the country. And the reason why she returned back to the countryside, not because of her disgust for men in the city, but because she finds out that her sister was about to be sold to an older man. So she rushed to the countryside and opened up the pimp business to save her sister from being sold, to pay off her dad's gambling debts. And you think things would be good. Even though she has to deal with her disgusting father and run a pimp business, she thinks nothing of it because, again, she does not think she's putting these women through horrible situations, that they're doing this for their own free choice, even though actually they're being forced by their husbands and family members to do this kind of work. And she thinks things are going good until her father sells her little sister's first night, and her sister is forced upon, literally raped. And when she discovers this, she is horrified and kills her father. Like, she is pissed to discover what is done to her sister, even though she's literally doing the same thing to the women working at her business. Yeah, it doesn't really much go through her head. And let's just say the main character hits her with the facts, literally smacking her around that what was done to her sister is literally what she's doing to all these poor women. That these women aren't there by their choice or free will, that they're being forced upon, that their husbands are making them do this kind of work, that they have no choice, they have no way to escape. And she could have made it a safe haven, a kind of place for these women to escape, but instead, she gave these women the same treatment her little sister went through. Like, he's throwing facts at her. Like, I am not kidding. And he also brings up her mother and the truth about her mother's situation and how she was so disgusted about her mom being a corrupt official that she never actually looked into her mother's past or the truth about her mother's situation, because if she did, she would discover that her mom wasn't a corrupt official and that she was framed and accused and that her name had been cleared and that she could have had a good relationship with her mom if she looked into her mom's situation. She could have saved her mom. The livelihood her mom went through was the same situation she's putting these poor women through. Like, she treated these same women that her mother was treated. Like, he's slapping her left and right with facts, and I was cheering him on. I'm like, speak it, honey, speak it. And right in front of her sister so her sister can hear everything. Now her sister accepts everything she's done and even hugs her for it. So book 5 ends with the male lead shot and we not knowing what else happens. He's literally dying or losing consciousness because, again, he was shot and we don't know what happens afterwards. I need book 5 to be out already. Like, I am impatient. I need to know. Someone hand me over book 5. Luckily, book 5 comes out in a couple of months, and I will finally find out because I need to know. I need to know what happened to my baby. Mama needs to protect her baby. Mama is terrified for her precious little baby. Like, someone, please tell me he's okay. Explain what happened afterwards, please. I need you guys to spoil this for me. I don't care, please spoil it for me. This is the first time I need a spoil because I don't know much about this book series outside before I read it, that these two were homophobics, and that was it. Or maybe the age gap, but that was it. And now I need spoils. People, please tell me what happens.